Hi everyone, Guillaume Taïeb, co-founder of Momenzo App, and in this video I will show you the two things that you need to know to be able to use any gimbal. So in this tutorial I'm going to use the Xeon Smooth 4. I like this one because it's quite powerful. If you have a big phone, it's very helpful and it's very strong. So the Smooth 4 is coming with a tripod, so I recommend to use it. It makes it easier to put your phone on it. If you don't have one, it's fine, you can do it without. So first we put the gimbal like that, and we open it like this, and then we want the motors to be on the right, and you want the writing to be that way. So now that everything is facing like this, what you need to know, that's moving independently. Okay, that's important for the next step. So you can see it's moving independently. So now we're going to put our phone. So I take it and I show you a trick to make it easier. So you want to put like this side of the phone, like here, and you want to push it with your right hand, okay? And with your left hand, you are going to put this one in your direction. So I push with my hand, my right hand in that direction, and with my left, I will take this one like in my direction. So I push and I close. Again, I push and I close. Perfect, my phone is on it. Make sure, very important, that you don't have any gap here. You want to push on your phone to make sure you don't have any gap. So when you're like that, you come back here. And the first very, very important thing to know for any gimbal and to do for any gimbal is to balance your phone on the gimbal. Like right now, it's just going all the way on the right because all the weight is on the right. If you start it like this, you might damage your motors, and maybe the stabilization is not going to be that good because all the weight is going to be working with the motor. So first you want to balance your phone on the gimbal for any gimbal. So how you do that is quite simple. You have this thing that you open, and then you can see you can play with this and you can choose. So for instance, it's going up on the left now, so I open it a little bit in that direction, still on the left. If I push it maximum, it's going on the right, so I have to find the right balance. This one looks quite okay, too much on the left. Cool, I have it. If you can see now, it's not going on the right or on the left. You don't need to have it like perfect, but at least it's going to help your gimbal. I can close this setting. And now, just to get back to this position, motors on the right. Now, you don't want your phone to touch here. So for example, if I push like that, you can see now it's touching. So I have to push it back. You remember that the first thing I showed you. And now it's not touching anymore. All right, so make sure it's not touching. Now we are almost ready. Our phone is quite balanced on the gimbal. It's cool, we're helping the gimbal. We're going to be able to start. Before that, I recommend that you go on your phone and you open the app. So for example, you have Momenzo here. I'm going to choose, for example, the guided version. Next, I will enter it later on, all the questions, and I click on it and I start filming. So you have the tutorials, and then here we are. So now we are in the mode to be able to shoot. So what we want to do now, we want to click. We hold the phone with our left hand, you know, it's still not on. And I'm going to click here for 3 seconds until I feel, oh, okay, my phone now is just moving, the gimbal is not stabilizing my phone. As you can see here, it's not falling anymore. That's it, now we have the gimbal working. So now that you are here, you can easily start, you click here, And you can start, you know, like shooting whatever you want to shoot, like that. And that's, yeah, perfect. The second thing that you need to know is when you are done, when your shooting is done, you want to turn off the gimbal before taking off your phone. Because if I'm taking off the phone now, the gimbal is going to be crazy because it's going to be like, where is the phone, where is the weight? The motors are going to move, they're not going to like it, you might definitely damage them. So if I'm down, I click 3 seconds again here until it falls down. And you can see now it's not stabilizing anymore. So I can take off my phone the same way. I push with my hand on the right and on the left. I take it in my direction and I take it off. And then it's safe. I can open this one again, put it back, and I can put it back in my bag. I'm all happy with it. So that's just 2 things you need to know for any gimbal. First, never forget to balance before starting the gimbal. And when you are done, you want to turn off the gimbal before taking off your phone. Now in the next video, I will show you the different moves that you can do with the gimbal. It's not difficult, but you have to understand how the gimbal is moving, what will make it move, and what sort of shots you can do to make your video really cool. So see you in the next video, and thank you for watching. See ya.